snap. Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. We are back here again for our brand new TV show review. I apologize for not reviewing Gotham yesterday. Of course, y'all know that I was at the Halo launch party, and it was so freaking awesome. Joe was actually able to win like Xbox Live for a year, which is really cool. We got some pretty cool swag, got free food, Chipotle. Highly recommend if there's ever an event at the Microsoft Store, you definitely go and check it out. So just give a shout out to the Microsoft Store for that. But this is all about Gotham, y'all. This is episode 3 of Gotham I'm sorry, not episode 3. Dang, what am I doing? I'm thinking about the Flash. Episode 6 of season 2 by Fire. I think I'm gonna give this review some spoilers, so just keep that in mind. There's gonna be spoilers throughout this. I actually like this episode a lot more than I thought I would. Coming off the last episode where the girl Bridgit, that is basically our new Firestorm, or not Firestorm. See, the show's emerging. There's too much going on. Our new Firefly, and her able to make it out, but basically Cat being able to save her, which was interesting. But on top of that, the fact that Penguin freaking cut Butch's hand off. I was like, what the heck? But the ramifications of what's happened now, I mean, this is actually a really good episode. I mean, I guess I'll try to pick it apart as best I can without being too long. So I'll talk about the things that I did like, and then I'll talk about some things I didn't like. I like the fact that with Bruce and Alfred, I love their sparring match. Them actually going and fighting and actually seeing Bruce really letting his anger out. You know what I'm saying? Bruce is not a pushover by any means at all, but it was funny because like Alfred was kind of telling him like, stop dancing around, like you know, come at me, you know. And Bruce was basically still being really impatient. He really wants to get the computer up. He's ready, and all Alfred had to do was mention that girl, and it was Silver St. Clair, or I can't remember her name, and then he just decks him, and like Bruce is on the ground, he smiles. He's bleeding from his nose, and then he just go back. All right, let's go back again. I was like, this is awesome. I'm literally witnessing him getting for training what he's gonna be. But at the same exact time, he's being manipulated. He's being manipulated by Theo, and Theo is using this girl as a distraction to basically pervert his mind and his perception of Wayne Enterprises. He already knows that Wayne Enterprises is messed up. They both know that it is corrupted. But he's basically saying that, like, look, get on my hand. When I get on the mayor side, like, we'll be able to cut some corners for you. You know, I just need your support. And you know he's got nothing but the ill will intentions for this boy because he hates the Waynes for what they did to his family. So this is all it means to him. He's using Bruce. And at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, the last episode, the guy alluded to that he needed to kill Bruce. So that's interesting. I actually like that part about it. Oh my gosh. I'll leave that last part about Nygma for the end. Kat and Bridgit, I love their dialogue because one thing about this episode is I literally get to see Selena very vulnerable. The first 2 episodes gave me the perspective that Catwoman wouldn't be getting that FaceTime like I was wanting. And then ever since like the 3rd or 4th episode, after Bruce has gotten kidnapped and everything that happened, like they've literally given her FaceTime. They've given her stuff to work with, and her emotions are all out because she wants to protect Bridget. She wants to drive her in the direction that she's been going, but she can't even really help herself, and she doesn't want to admit that. It's like when they went and decided to go knock over this location where like prostitution and like slave trade was really being done. Bridget in her head, she was like, I want to save them. And Kat's like, nah, go, let's take care of the money. They leave him, and that later on she goes back out of anger to do something about it. And I just love the acting that Cameron is doing as far as with handling Selena Kyle. Like you're seeing all different layers of her. You're seeing her trying to care and not caring. You're seeing her even when she's trying to trust Gordon, basically saying like, look, protect her, keep her safe. And then when he couldn't, and she actually got burnt alive, which was really, it was messed up. I knew she was gonna do it. I knew it was gonna come. I just didn't know it was gonna be as graphic as it really was. She just broke down, man. Like she was at his house with a shotgun. And like she was talking to, you know, Leslie. I can't wait for Leslie Thompson to start actually doing things with Bruce, with Selena, with all these different people, and really being their therapist, like really helping them. Because I mean, right now she's kind of helping the police department. That's not her end all, you know. I think they're gonna get there. I think they're gonna get there. So we'll see how that goes. But it was like Selena just broke down, man. Like I've never seen her really this vulnerable, and that's one of the things that I loved about this episode, to see her that vulnerable. Not just that, Penguin's messed up. Like he's doing everything he can to push this. And I was sitting there, and he put Butch there without a hand. Butch is messed up mentally because he's got his brain fried by Zaz. And like I was like, this is not gonna take. And sure enough, it didn't. Like I don't know, God knows what that girl did to Butch. Like Butch. Butch came back, the Penguin, he's like, I know where your mom is, and he's just so warped and messed up. I don't know what they did to him, but I feel like she wouldn't have had Butch go back to Penguin if she didn't do something to him. She would have just killed him, to be quite honest with you. I mean, Butch did his best trying to protect himself. I think that Butch is going to end up being the White Shark, y'all. I don't know why, but I really feel like he's going to end up being White Shark. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But I thought that was really interesting. That was pretty good. But oh my gosh, y'all. Nygma and his girl. I mean, this is my thing. I feel like this was a wasted opportunity, and at the same time, it was a well executed acting to push Nygma into being the Riddler that we know. Like the psychopath. Not just the psychopath that's dealing with schizophrenia, but the maniacal one that really hurts himself. Like he gives himself away and he hurts himself at the same exact time. Because I mean, he starts off having a great, you know, time with her and eating out and all this kind of stuff. And she even talks to Leslie Thompson, where she overhears that she just wishes that Nygma was more forceful, was more romantic, and more this, more that. And he tries to do that, and he basically was about to spill the beans, and then they kind of go and have their, you know, their first connection together, physically. And then things just go wrong. Like, he decides to really tell her, and she just pulls a 180. From the episode that she came up, I was thinking to myself, there's something up with this girl. I was thinking to myself, like, there's some big secret that she has. Like, she is a psycho too, or she's messed up, or she's mixed up, you know. And it turns out she's just a normal woman that basically saw him as a weird person, that she didn't trust him. Like she literally assaulted him, like she threw something at his face, and he was trying to calm her down and put his hand over her mouth, but he put his hand on her neck, and like he suffocated her. And I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. It was so freaking sad. He kills her, and I don't know what that's gonna do to his mental state, man. Like, Selena's messed up mentally and cracked. Nygma, I mean, he's gone at this point as far as his emotions. And then Penguin, like, he's on the verge of going to war just to get his mom. Like, now that he knows, I think his mom's dead, to be quite honest with y'all. I don't think she's alive. And I don't think that Theo would allow Tigers to let Gilzine or Butch go without trying to set Nygma up. So we'll see how that plays out in the next episode. What else am I leaving out? I mean, the only thing else I was leaving out is the fact that the Firefly girl, she burned her two brothers, or crazy, sadistic, like abusers, what they really were. They had it coming. But she just lost herself. She lost herself. Like, she'd been gone without love for too long. And at the same exact time, she was doing things that were going to get her killed regardless. But it was so crazy is that her suit, when she got burnt, she didn't die. The suit melted into her skin. And they, first time ever, are showing us Indian Hill. Like, Indian Hill, if y'all don't know, read it up, look it up, because a lot of major villains come out of Indian Hill. So to have her being put down there and they kind of disclosing that she's dead to everybody, I think it would help Selena's heart to know that she was still alive. But what it would do, I don't know. I think that they're going to keep her under there for a long time. I don't know if like later seasons, maybe they might bring her back, but I think that they're gonna have her down there for a while. So they're not gonna bring her back to Gotham or the show for a while. But it sets up perfectly for Firefly. So all in all, it was a good episode. I liked it. I give it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't the best episode, but it was a lot better than I really thought it was gonna be. So thank you for watching this review. Even though it was heavy spoilers, it took a little bit too long. Definitely gonna try to review the 7th episode come Monday of next week. Got a lot more content coming y'all's way. I'm gonna actually put up my review and my whole process of getting the Xbox Live Preview Edition, as well as we're eventually gonna do a Halo 5 review. But I can say this, y'all, it's really good. It's the story is pretty good. The gameplay is different, but it's interactive. The Warzone is freaking awesome. So check out when we have it eventually, our review for Halo 5 Guardians. Thanks everybody for watching. This is the SCL0320 representing JVS signing out. Y'all have a blessed night. Take care. Keep it locked. We'll be back. Gotham.